Mm-hmm. 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 Ding ding. Short bus in effect. File on, children. File in the back. Put your goddamn helmet on. Put your goddamn helmet on. Don't make me stop showing her your. Put it away. No selling dope on the bus, bub. Only weed. Get high in the cat. Oh, money went to the pile. Hidden crack bow. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Listen. Step back, dude. You're about to get dropped. Next stop, ding ding. I don't have tenure. Man. I'm not a teacher that has tenure. I'm a short bus driver. This wasn't going to be a show, but like most things, hell, need some goddamn content. So, I am Uncle Dust. Before we get into it, every Wednesday, the original WHiggaz comedy podcast with myself and Mr. Cliff, the talented Mr. Cliff Focus. This week, for sure, my butter. Everybody, put your fucking hands up. Yeah. Yeah, that waterhead jam. And go. Pocket full of stone. Got the pocket full of. Listen, yes, I am a short bus driver. The original WHiggaz, 9:30 Wednesday on the original WHiggaz comedy channel on YouTube. Being that, turns out YouTube doesn't care for this comedian. You can find me centrally located in beautiful Southern California. Oh. Slabs. I mean, call me Black Trump. On my lap at all times. Put it away. You cannot touch your genitals on her missing leg. Put it away. Short bus driver in effect. So, this week, Joey Diaz going in. Comedian Joey Diaz. Beloved comedian. I think, did he escape communist Cuba? Nobody knows. Nobody knows that. We know he's big. He's got a big gut. He goes on massive rants. God bless him. I feel like I get along with Joey Diaz pretty good. He had a fucked up mom on drugs, which led to him being on drugs. Hey, guess who else? The short bus driver had a madre on drugs. My mom would have fucked his mom up. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and threaten people on the internet. My mom's dead. I think his mom might be dead as well. But in the battle of dead moms, my mom would fuck his mom up. I'm just saying. It's no big deal. It's no big whoop, dude. My mom just had a little more insanity in her. I'm not bragging. It's really not a brag. I don't think you want to brag about your mom being violent, but since they're both dead, God bless the dead. Well, all over again. Cold-blooded with it. Cold-blooded with it. Man, you can't beat Underground Kings. You cannot beat Underground King. Shout out UGK. Rest in peace. Pimp C. Bun B. Dope artist as well. Today, I also was going to hit a couple topics, being that, you might as well. I mean, there's no other way. I mean, there's a bunch of other ways that I could get the show out there. But one way is Twitter. And Twitter got purchased today by one crazy son of a bitch named Elon Musk. Naming his kid aside. The kid is on to something. I don't know what he's going to do with Twitter. I don't know. I mean, I know people think that I don't know what they think. All the pussies are going to go away. It's like, yeah, it's full of pussies. It's a fucking made up place. It's like people are living in their imagination, and then everybody else gets to see that imagination. That's Twitter. That's what it is. It's not fucking real. It's gay. It's a lot of things. But, just like anything, I'm not going to, what do I think? What am I going to get? Hey, Elon, why don't you turn up the algorithm so that, my comedy gets seen over all the shitty political comics, where all they talk about is anything with an ism and anything with a can at the end. Mexicans, save the Mexicans, fucking, well, I guess scat, demascat, the Republicans. I mean, I could fix all this shit in a day, but listen, I got shit to do. I got jokes to do. I got comedy to put out. Me and Cliff are over here working. My boy Cliff and I are working on being funny. I don't even like it. As soon as I listen, let's just, okay. Thus is why I wear a wig. Bus driver. Listen, what did I say? No, you can't take your pants off. Put them back on. Put your pants back on. God damn it, dude. That's a fucking hog. Kid got a hog. You mongoloids got it. You mongoloid Mike, sit the fuck down, kid. Yeah, I know. It's big. Put it away. Quit poking it with a pencil. Tommy, knock it off. Tommy, no. Keep your hands to yourself. Quit throwing rocks at it. I know. I don't know. It's not supposed to have two heads. Listen, his mom liked to eat paint. What do you want from me? I'm a goddamn short bus driver. Sit down. You don't have to put your seatbelt on. A good death, a good quick death from a speed bump, neck break is the least I can do for you. I'm a compassionate man. A lot of empathy. Why do you think I took this job? Because I can smoke weed and nobody else will hire me? Short bus driver is a tough gig. It's tough. Okay? Yeah, I got 3 felonies. So what? Hey, Billy, me and your mom, you know what I'm saying? Billy, you tell your mom she needs to come see old Fire Crotch. You know what I mean? Come sit on old Uncle Fire Crotch's lap. You can call me T.O. Listen, man. I love my boogers too. Elon Musk, 40 shit ton of money, dude. 46 billion. The guy just comes out of pocket. He just. What else? My money. I wish we could put stock in. Here's what they're gonna do next. Here's what he's gonna do next. A lot of people are like, "What's he gonna do next?" And I know you guys all came here because of my economic background and my professionalism and my highfalutin friends in the system that are high up in cryptocurrencies. all types of artistries and situations where you go, damn, dude, like you just daydream and you go, man, I wish I had a life like that. I wish I could be anybody but me. Hell, I don't even want to be this short bus driver sounding kind of good at this point. I feel you, folks. It's tough out there, man. It's tough, man. You know, I had to, you know what I mean? I had to go, for this position, I had to go change the other guy's background information when they were running a background check to make sure the short bus drivers weren't kid diddlers. I had to go put this guy regularly, you know, on the regs. Puts up Jimmy, not Jimmy Swaggart. Who is it? Jimmy Seville. He puts up Jimmy Seville numbers. This guy's a regular Jimmy Seville. That's what we used to say to each other when we were drinking before we all the short bus drivers. You go, this guy's a regular Jimmy Seville. But I think Elon Musk is gonna buy Netflix next. You know, and I know he's gonna buy Netflix and then remove all the isms and all the movies that seem to be up front, and then put those in the back, and then pull up like all the patriotic, you know, Guns of the Navarone, fucking American History X. He's not even American. This cocksucker's coming straight out of fucking South Africa. My favorite African American. You know what I mean? Short bus driver. The short bus driver tends to be a little racist. Sometimes he's a little racist. You know, a little bit. He's like a friendly, lovable racist. You know what I'm saying? He's not the guy that you need to be worried about or concerned about driving your mongoloids around. All your kids with, you know, missing limbs because of something that the parents did. I mean, these kids are goddamn angels. Put it away. No. How the fuck did you even get that? Why do you have that? Huh? No. You can't plug. There's nowhere to plug it in. This bus is in motion. Sit down. Good God. These fucking kids. One of these days I'm just gonna bring a pillow on board. You know, I'm just gonna bring a pillow on board, and one by one, just act like I'm an astronaut wife. You know what I mean? Just not to get graphic, folks, but sometimes you just need to fill up a bathtub and bring all your children in, and one by one, send them all to the pearly gates. We miss you. We love you, little R words. You were God's R words. You know, there's a website that used to be called R Word, which is a great name, and I would have bought it, except that somebody else bought it and is using it for, I'd say, evil at this point. Trying to take away the word retard is a goddamn sin. You know, it is a sin. These are fucking angels. And when what the fuck? Did I drop my gun? Give it. Let's go. Go sit down. Go flip off the people at the end of the bus. Go to the back of the bus. Good boy. You pat him on the head. You give him a little pat like a little, you know, dog with a missing leg or an eye. I love my little angels. Podcast listeners, infamous Uncle Dust. This is the intro. It's all over the place, of course, but that's what it is. I'm a mess. This podcast is a mess. It's what you've come to depend on. It's like, you know, it's like heroin, but, you know, you don't have all the side effects, like robbing your mom, you know, killing your mom for her, you know, the hand-me-down, you know, relic that she got from her grandma that came over here on a boat, and also had sex with her family, which gave us these little angels here. And no, your mom is also your sister, sweetie. Deal with it. It's fine. It's actually a turn on, to be honest with you. I mean, who doesn't want to bone their own mom and sister? Huh? None. NFT community, welcome. I'm a big fan of NFTs. They're good. Crypto, good. Welcome. Appreciate you guys stopping by and enjoying some short bus, which you can go to Patreon. Two kinds of listeners: welfare babies, food stamp recipients. Okay. Now, you're sitting there, you're wearing your brand names, because God forbid you buy a Walmart brand, you might fucking not be able to go outside and have severe anxiety. What you're going to need to do is what you are is a welfare baby. You're an EBT listener. Okay. You listen for free on your favorite free podcast because you're just entitled to listen to everything free. Why? Because you're not like these little goddamn angels over here. I'd say that they're smarter than you. You don't see them. They're all. Where'd you get that? You stole it from your mom? Give it here. Give it. Let's go. Give me the $5. Okay. Now he's a Patreon. That's how you get your Patreon listeners. No, sweetie. Now you're a Patreon. Now you're on the short bus. Yes. Go drool over there. Go take your dirty self over there. Okay. I don't like flies. Let's go. Are you wearing a diaper? What are you, 13? She's going to be a looker. She's going to be a looker in a bit, I tell you. Fuck, what is wrong with you people? So basically what you guys are is welfare listeners. And you need to go over to patreon.com/fire crotch. Like there's a fire, like it's just a fire in your loins, right? Fire crotch. That is I. That is my Patreon. You need to go over there and join. Okay. Lots of original, uncensored content there. So ivermectin. We all like ivermectin. We heard it. We go, hey, Joe Rogan takes it. Who doesn't like Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan does a podcast. He's a comedian. He's short. He kicks hard. He knows funny people. He talks to people that you think you need to listen to. Interesting. Who else can have you listen to something for 3 hours? You know what I mean? So he takes ivermectin. The whole world goes crazy. All of India was taking ivermectin after they got corona, and they were giving them packs and bringing it to their house. I don't know if they tried them on mongoloid yet, but I have a feeling that ivermectin might cure retardation. Have we tried that? Maybe we need to give that a goddamn go. But turns out it doesn't help corona from preventing what I like to call, and what me and my short bus driver friends like to call, the bad AIDS. Bad AIDS was formed in the middle of a desert when it was chasing Johnny Depp's character, Hunter S. Thompson, when he played Hunter S. Thompson in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Everybody, and I'd like to just say shout out to Amber Heard's turd. Anybody that shits the bed I wouldn't make such a big deal out of it. I'm not going to sue for $40 million if she drops a deuce in my bed, which is also at the back of the bus. You kids quit jumping on my bed. Knock it off. But what are you going to do? We're only going 35. It's like, big whoop. What are they going to do? Hit their head and fucking fix themselves? I'm kidding. Let's moving forward. So basically don't go taking ivermectin or any other, this has been going on for years. People have been taking, when I was a kid, when I was a wee little, just dreaming of being a short bus driver, I loved the smell of gas, and I thought the smell of gas could fix anything. And one day I was in my grandpa's garage. He was over at Holy Mormon Tabernacle. Shout out to my Latter-day Saint listeners. And great basketball players. These white boys can ball. When you meet a Mormon, know that he's got a decent jump shot for sure. If you got a bunch of white boys, you just ask them their religion up front. Okay? And because you're like, these guys can't, they can't have any skills. Whichever one's the Latter-day Saint, you're going to want to pick him obviously after the black guy. You pick the black guy, Puerto Rican, the 50-50. You know what I mean? Like my aunt used to call my grandma used to call them goddamn half-breeds. Woo. We don't do that no more. Okay. This is 2022. Okay. Ivermectin, Elon Musk, Twitter, isms. Stop racism. Stop the R word. No more saying half breed. Knock it off. I'll help you out. So, podcast listeners, get your welfare self over there. Even if you're on welfare, you got a buck. Don't lie to me. Some of you guys shouldn't even be getting food stamps. All right. And now you're listening for free. It carries over. It carries over into your life. You know, you're stealing food stamps is one thing, but then stealing free comedy from a comedian that could use a goddamn buck or two to upgrade his equipment and to get gas on the short bus. You know what I mean? You got weed. You're already selling your food stamps for weed. It's like, yeah, we smoke weed. You know, send me some weed. Hasanabi turns out is like a brown guy. He's wearing a suit. Popular on Twitter, which means he's popular in other people's made up fucking magical universes in their head. And it's like, people live in other people's heads. That's basically what they do. They got no thoughts in their own noodles. They go, hey, what's this guy doing? Okay. White people, especially like brown people that knock other brown people, I've found. That's very popular on Twitter. You know, take it or leave it. I don't give it. Listen, I drive a short bus for a living. What do I know? Keep your eye on those cocksuckers. They're up to something. Okay? I'm not going to sit. Listen, no, I'm not talking to you, dude. No, you can't smoke my cigarettes. God damn it. These kids never fucking learn, dude. Your mom, that's why you look like that. You fish-eyed son of a bitch. Your mom's smoking on third trimester. You wish you were in the land of Twitter. If you were, what's Twitter? Twitter wants you motherfuckers aborted. That's what Twitter wants. Twitter has a goddamn fucking all-you-can-abort card. Jesus. I'm sorry. I apologize, listeners. These kids are out of fucking hand. Podcast listeners, this is also an intro for an episode that I did that will be put up on at a later on today on iTunes and all that good shit. Rogan's Nbombz. It's sure it's a little dated, but who doesn't want to hear Joe Rogan sing a song in an N-bomb formation? I think Shane Gillis is in there talking to, Brandon Schaub basically is on Shane Gillis' dick, and better late than never. Would you rather have Brandon Schaub just not being on Shane Gillis' dick, or would you rather have him swinging off the dick? I mean, some funny might rub off on this cocksucker. You know what I mean? Let's give it. I got you guys. I got you. So, podcast listen and Twitter. So go listen to that. Go listen to that episode. Thank you for the 20,000 downloads. Appreciate you guys, but who gives a shit? I'd rather have $20,000. Go over to Firecrotch on patreon.com. God damn it. Daddy needs some equipment. I think that's about all I had on Twitter. So, and that was the intro. Here's the outro. We're going to play. We'll play one of my faves. This one has to do with free speech. I like free speech. So does my podcast partner, Mr. Cliff Focus. He enjoys a good free speech. And we say what you want because we want to say what we want. And we want to know who the fucking nuts are. I'm a nut. We happen to be good nuts. Yes, we're insane. All right. But we're also trying to entertain. And I'm not a fucking politician that's insane, which most of these cocksuckers are maniacs that are in a suit. And for some reason, it's like putting on a fucking, they're like magicians, and they get on the Twitterverse and the Twitter machine, and everybody just comes a running. Come and get it. You will get fed. There's a fucking Tina's burrito on the ground under that seat. It'll hold you over. Fucking kid. What do you guys think you are? Human? Knock it off. We're going to play Ari the Rugged Man, Hate Speech. And Firecrotch, Patreon, original WHiggaz, Wednesdays, 9:30, YouTube, Focus CDS. The ticker at the bottom tells you where to find everybody. City Don't Sleep Entertainment has links to other good shit. Okay. Thanks for listening. Short bus. That's a freebie for you fucking welfare goddamn listeners. Fuck is wrong with people? Chip a fucking dollar in you, goddamn fucking. The fuck is wrong with you, man? Knock it off. Knock it off. Chipping in. I'm Uncle Dustin. I've been your short bus driver. Ding ding. Next stop.
Prehistoric animal, hairy beast, a bloody ape, my bite came out the cave white, the Canaanite, I take your wife and lay the pipe, and if I ain't offend you, I ain't probably say it right, I'm like Big L in heaven with the Mac 11, Raven Christ, I make atheists beg to be forgiven and listen to Christians, I get 5% and white supremacists switching positions, I put the fear of God in front of for hitchens, put feminist bitches in kitchens and make vegans live off of chicken and chitlins, got it redhead king to and hobby if she got a sloppy body, get my bitch some birth control from Hobby Lobby. I'm a fat American. I call football soccer. I give a weakling a Reggie and shove a nerd in his locker. I discipline these obscene teens. I beat them with belts. I smack you with my hard cock on your forehead and leave welts. It ain't hate, folks. Take notes. I make great jokes with no apologies or fake quotes and no scapegoats. Hate speech of the brave. We're all 1-3. Are we just a wet vagina hole of a country? Country. Don't say this, don't say that. It's hateful. Don't say this, don't say that. Country. That's the key word. I don't care. Burn flags. I grab my dick during national anthems. I fat shame a fat kid and blame his fat fuck parents. I shame sluts for being sluts. I use the word retard. I teach this wet vagina hole of a nation to be hard. Tell my psychologist I'm dropping Scientologist knowledge while flying on the cosmic rocket ship. Not into politics. I'm shoving cock in college kids until they vomit jizz. Impersonate a cop and shove my cop Glock in your esophagus. And then I stop and frisk every white European colonist and stomp an Amish bitch. I'm spitting visions Nostradamus missed. I take a room full of ballerinas and I teach them how to Dougie. I tell a chubby girl she's fat and tell a ugly girl she's ugly. I'm overseas spreading STDs to OPPs. I get my hot Nagani robbing old ladies for their groceries. I get Muslims quoting my gross poetry of mostly sleaze and get the Pope shoving rosary beads in your ovaries. I barely ever put my dick away. Hit a chick a day. I make my gay friends eat a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. Forest gunplay. I put the RA in the NRA. Losing fans and being hated, that's a regular day. Hate speech of the brave, where we all 1-3. Are we just a wet vagina hole of a country? Country. Say it. Country. Don't say this, don't say that. It's hateful. Don't say this, don't say that. Country. That's the C word. I don't care. Wear fur coats while doing experiments, animal testing. I have holy water for saliva. I give your vaginal a blessing. I leave you more confused than a half-black clan member, transgender with a bad temper that was beaten as a kid with an antenna. Call me misogynist. I met a fan and she stopped the copper flick. She was a gothic chick. I took her home. She started gobbling dick. She stripped and took a topless pic. I put on a boxing flick. I started slopping a clip and fucked it to the Paula album by Robin Thicke. Let the youth fight their own battles and deal with their own bullies. Let the obstacles give them strength instead of raising them as pussies. I smack society nerves with adjectives and adverbs. You want to ban words that you think are bad words that's backwards. It's brave, where we all 1-3. Are we just a wet vagina hole of a country? Country.